Hey there guys, welcome back to Snowrunner. I'm MJ Haggis and we're still in the Zix and we are up at the steel mill ready for a return with 2 metal beams back down to the bridge to the town. So that's the plan, the first part of the plan for this episode. So let's get loaded up. We've got 2 already made. Now we do have spare metal rolls, but we're not going to leave. I was going to leave 2 behind, but I don't think we need to. But at the moment we just need 2 metal beams and that's what we're going to do. Like so. Leave the last one. I want metals, I want metal beams. There we go. 1 in the truck and 1 on the trailer. 1, 2. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. I'm trying to think ahead and that's where I'm struggling. Anyway, let's get on the way. We're going to need fuel when we get down there, but that's fine because we've got the Phoenix, so we've got the Ankh Pavilion with fuel and a trailer, so that's no problem. The route we'll take is the usual route. I say usual route, but we're going to head east and south. And we'll come back in pretty much at the bridge. Hopefully, we've got plenty of trucks about if we need a little bit of a hand. Let's hope we don't. So, let's rock. Now, if my driving is a little bit dodgy in this episode or the next few episodes, you'll need to forgive me. I injured my hand. I spent a morning in A&E getting patched up. It's a little bit delicate, I would say. So I might end up hitting the wrong button here or there. And my fingers are still slightly numb from the anesthetic. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned I've got a mod for the trailers, which I'm still yet to try out, which we will. In addition to that mod, which I've found, which we haven't needed to worry about yet, and probably not for a while, but it comes as a side add-on to the trailers, which is, if you're loading up logs, without this side mod, you couldn't auto-load the trailer. You had to do it manually. And I figured that out through the comment. So I've linked also the add-on to that trailers, and basically it allows you to go into a log store and auto-load. Just another nice to have. I don't know why it wasn't included with it. There's clearly a reason, I don't know what. Way beyond my skill set. So anyway, I've included it just in case anybody would like the trailer mod and had issues with it. Time of the day just now was reset back to the morning-ish. It's probably coming up to about 8 o'clock in the morning in game. In real life, it is sweltering here. UK today, which is Monday, is currently having its hottest. Either today or tomorrow is going to be the hottest day ever on record. We're going to hit 40 degrees down in the London area, or down, well, probably most of England to be honest. We're a little cooler up here, but it's still into the 30s. Well, it feels like it's even hotter. I'm melting. No air conditioning. We don't need air conditioning in Scotland. We've got winters. In fact, anything above 10 degrees and we're shorts and t-shirt. So this is melting. Yeah, 40 degrees. Oh, in a city. Oh, that must be horrible. Those poor workers. I hope all their air conditioning is working as intended. Anyway, it's slightly chillier out in this little game. Snow's falling. I kind of almost prefer that, to be honest. Only because it's more what I'm used to than anything else. if we can get this bridge built, which, touch wood, all going well, it should do. We've got the service spare parts already at the bridge in the wee sideboard trailer, so we can quickly get the second bridge built. And the next task, I'm thinking I'll need to get, or I would like to get, the Landrover, which is with the Kikimore still in Aegis installation. I need to get them back. And I want to get them over into Chernobyl to do a bit of scouting and open up a little bit more of the map, because it's still very unexplored. Because the idea again behind that will be to get the garage open. The garage requires, I quickly looked at it, 4 separate items, so it's getting slowly but surely more and more complicated. And the more roads I have open before we head in there, the easier it may be in the future for getting all that stuff through. I'm not sure what is available in the Chernobyl map. I believe there's a good amount, but whether it's enough. Remember to turn right here. The boat fuel's not going to become an issue. We've got the roof rack still, so it shouldn't be. Yeah, so what I'll do is maybe off the recording I will get this Zix and the trailer back. I mentioned it before. I did say I would sell the Zix, I meant to sell the trailer, but I'll store the Zix unless there's a particular reason to sell it. I don't see why. Head up this way again. The Bandit, again, I did mention it, might bring that out. Because of its versatility, it's got the chained tyres, it's got the roof rack and also the crane. And another one, Fury had mentioned as a really good vehicle. We know it's a good vehicle, we just haven't used it very much because it feels a bit overpowered. It's the little PZ420 Tataran, the wee Scout. It does not have chains, but it's such a capable machine for going off-road. The main issue without the chains, as long as there's a winch point, or you drive, if it's an icy road, you can drive up the verge, you should be okay. Here, I'm going to go down that snowy middle bit here. As if I'm driving off his floor. Just that trailer and metal beams is super heavy. I am so curious to see what the off-road trailers, how much of an improvement to the driving it will be. Hoping it's significant without it being cheeky like you're driving a hovercraft or towing a hovercraft. It's just floating above everything. That would just feel a little bit too much. I don't think it is. Watch that bit there, hit me over. Too far right there. This bit again, no crane to save me if I start to tip over. I'm going to stay as far right as that didn't last long, as far right as possible. That's seemingly float down. That worked. Keeping the wheels turned to the right and bouncing off the right hand edge kept me exactly where I wanted to be without the left hand set of tyres dropping in and tipping you over. Now I've got to watch this bit. This is where I tipped over. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was. Mustang Valley saved herself beautifully. It's a lovely view down into that little village and beyond. I better look where I'm going now. This bit again. Still haven't figured out a great route through here. You want to keep well left off those logs if possible and just use the winch points. Head for that stone area right in front of the cab. Go on, Zix. That was fairly good. That was not bad at all. Watching the trailer doesn't do something silly. No, I think we're good. 69 litres of fuel though, guys. Gonna have to top up. Not quite so bad. When you're making good progress like we are right now, you get a decent range. So when you're purging through the super snow and mud, the fuel just disappears. Nice and easy down here. And line up the tyres. You drop onto snow nice and flat. Down it goes. Good. The rest should be okay. The trailer should behave itself. Good job, Zach. Fuel's going into red. Get beached. One of those big boulders and you lift all the axles and you lose traction. Oh no. Get along here. I think our rock's got underneath. Nope. And now we have to put back up here. This is a horrible one. Really don't know if there's a way you can go all the way along the ice and up at the bridge. Might be an option. I've never looked and I've never seen anybody do it, but then I haven't watched every single video out there. But I've not seen a route through there that's accessible. Maybe we'll have a wee look if we get a chance. Maybe I'll go this side of the trees for a wee bit and then cut down. There's got to be an easier way through that. It's kind of hidden away. I feel like I should cut down onto the track at this point here. I should have cut down a little earlier. Maybe we, you know what, let's try and go right that key just at the left corner of the cab. This is probably asking trouble. Be fine without the trailer probably. In fact, it looks like it would definitely be fine without the trailer. It's just the trailer ramps, cackling things. We just keep going straight there. It's past that tree. See when it just tilts over, the ramps catch. I'm going to have to turn. In fact, no, I'm not going to turn. I'm going to go to the right of that tree as well. I could have sworn I took that a similar route before, but going the other way, and it was upper torture. That was actually really good. So that ramp catched the tree. Oh no, it went through it. Oh, nice. So there you go, guys. There's a nice little side route. Bound to get caught here, aren't we? See the road. Go through. Oh no, caught in a tree. Focusing on the trailer, not where I'm going. The engine's starting to chug now. Okay, refuel. Compass. Yeah, that's perfect. Take the lot. That try and get out of jail free card having that roof rack. There's the trucks up ahead. Yay! We will get that bridge open today. Coming through, guys, coming through. Make way. Let them know we're here. No sleeping on the job. Gonna have to get turned after this as well. We're in. One. Okay, stage complete. How are we going to do this? Need to get... Maybe I'll just leave that trailer back a bit and then I'll quickly reattach the other one. Attach that one. Forwards instead of backwards. Beach, right. Do it. That's why I brought forward. What I like about this game is forward thinking. You don't always get it right, but that's where you learn. Try and plan ahead for a reduced amount of trips you need to make. Anyway, it says, bridge to town. I hope this is the last time you have to fix up bridges. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. A little bit of cash, 8,300 and 970. Hey. So, let's put the engine off quickly. The task that has appeared on the top right corner. Let's see if we can put it on a better. There we go. Deliver to the garage. This is the garage we want to open. 2 metal rolls, and that's why I left them up at the metal, the steel mill, just in case we needed them, but I think we can get them through in that map. Small pipes. Interesting. Bricks and concrete blocks. Yeah. Might have to... That's why I was really wanting to get through in with the Landrover to open up the map and see what is available there. It may be that all of these things are available, you just have to trudge around the map to get them. Obviously the Landrover can't pick them up and drop them off, unfortunately, but if I was to maybe go through with the Landrover, I'm also considering continuing with the Kikimore as well and take that through exactly like I did with the in the Northern Aegis. Is just I'll use a Kikimore and drag the Landrover through into Chernykamensk, and then I'll set off to do the scouting. So both vehicles are then in there ready to go. That's my logical thinking. So, how are we doing time? 20 minutes, we're doing really well. So that's opened up. Let's look at the map. So this whole road from the garage, if you didn't want to cross the ice down here, if you can see the mouse, that is horrible. Really, really, really horrible. Unless you're very skilled and know exactly where to cross. So at least now we can go up to the road. It's a long way to get through into Cosmodrome, but it could save you a whole lot of misery if you just want to follow the road. Some of it's quite steep, as I recall, with ice on it, so chains are wise to have fitted. So that's that. What we'll do is I'm just going to leave the Zix and everything else lying there, and we're going to jump it into the Kikimore, which is down here still. I say I haven't moved the thing. There he is, as of 73210, Kikimore. I don't know what, was that low on fuel? Can't it be? Well, it might be a wee bit low on fuel since we set off dragging the Landrover. And we're in. So we've got 207 litres, so we're struggling a wee bit. I've got a wee bit of damage. You start the engine, reattach that, more pop into. Oh, okay. Change to the next one, travel to Urska. So the idea will be I will take these back in an edit. Can't believe I'm doing this straight into the next map again. Sorry guys. Quick update, I'll take these two back to the garage in Urska, which then allows us to bring them out in Cosmodrome. Bit of magic there. Bit of teleportation almost. I like how they do that. It's almost like the schematics of it. See the engine start. So, right, let's get out of the Landrover. There they are. Catch. So I like how the Landrover's got the 3 winch points, left, right and centre. Makes it so much easier. So as you can see, we are over here. We're not far from everyone else. You've seen me drive down there, but I'm going to drive exactly the same route but carry on to the garage. So I will see you once I've got these back in the garage and we're jumped into Cosmodrome. Yeah, I'm sure it's Cosmodrome we need to be in. Yeah. So, see you in a sec. Welcome back guys. Okay, we're in Cosmodrome at the garage and I brought the Kikimore and the Landrover obviously back out again, ready for the next stint. To get started, we're going to get reattached to the Landrover. I'll show you the route we're going to quickly take. We're going to follow it around to this little area here, back around to this nasty ice, past our scout fuel carrier. Probably not need to fill up from that. And the idea is to get up to this trailer just before this really nasty section. That will probably take us to about half an hour in this episode, all going well. Let's get underway. I'm not going to turn on the engine of the Landrover. The Kikimore's more than powerful enough. Yeah, no problems getting these two back to the garage in Urska River. Just takes time. Time and patience. Time of day is back to the morning just to make it a little bit easier viewing for you guys so it's not too dark. Looks like a nice morning here anyway. I'm recording this one basically straight after the last one, just to get it done. I've got a little bit of time here. I mentioned it in the last video. Oop, a bit of damage there to the Landrover. I mentioned it last video. I had a slight injury to my left hand, my WASD hand, and it was numbed. And it's now starting to come back into feeling, which is good for controlling the D button, but not so good because it's not numb to the pains coming in. I will grin and bear it because this is a priority. The show must go on. And if I'm playing this and focused on this, I'm not thinking about my hand. That's the excuse I'm going to use anyway. Must play games, no pain. At some point I'll pick a cab into those tasks and see what's involved with them. But I don't want to get distracted, which I certainly am prone to doing. Where am I going? Along here and left. If the roads were only like this, we know they're not. Oh yes, this is just a walk in the park in comparison. First major hurdle is coming up. Can we get across? Slow it up a wee bit. We're not going to stop for fuel. I might just nudge that out the way a wee bit though. Okay. Sorry, Landrover. Right, we're going to go straight across. Full speed. Go on, go on. Oh yes. Oh yes, 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 yes. Yes. Get up there. Oh, we are on a roll. Right, Landrover. Don't damage. Oh, okay. We can fix the Landrover later on at either the trailer store. We can bring out a service trailer, or there's a repair point where what's left there? What did I leave there? The Azov, the original Azov 73210. It's sitting there as a truck that had the crane on it. Let's try and get through here. Oh, good job. This has gone surprisingly well, I will not lie. Optimism levels reaching a peak. Okay, we've got the nasty section coming up, but we're going to save the next nasty bit for the next episode, guys, because I've got a funny feeling it's not going to go as well as this has. And there's no point in trying to fight my way through it, because it just drags out an episode longer than necessary, and I end up having to stop it anyway. So we'll stop up the top here, in sight of it. There's that fiberboard trailer up ahead. At some point I really ought to do something with that guy. I'm surprised it's not absolutely full of snow. Take it nice and easy here. Oh, oh! I don't want the Landrover to crash into the back of me. But there we go. There's that nasty section all the way through here. Now, I was left a comment by Furia, very kindly suggesting when you're going through here, try and stay as much as humanly possible on these boards. If you go off, you're in trouble. As I found out in the pace start, I only got to this first little section, tipped over, and then, yeah, if you've seen the episode, I recommend you go back and watch it if you haven't done so. Total disaster. So that'll be my plan in the next episode. Engine off. To, as best as possible, stay on these boards and see how we get on going through there. So, if you enjoyed this one, guys, give me a wee thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, that'll be appearing right there. And I thank you once again for watching. It is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.